At least we're still alive. At least we survived, moaned a dirty-faced creature, rolling around on the ground in an attempt to smother the scarlet flames enveloping it. I told you, snarled a second dirty-faced stout creature, brushing flames off its own shoulders. Don't punch him in the mug! I warned you, didn't I? The mug was cracked, and smoke was coming out of the crack like steam out of a boiling kettle. I was holding myself back, and then he showed us something unforgivable. I couldn't ignore it, so I gave him what he deserved. You gave him what he deserved, repeated the dwarf, grumbling. He pulled off his own burned cloak and used it to beat the flames off his partner. And so the mug fell apart, and we got doused. With his boiling and burning brains, I shouldn't have hit him. They were talking about an undead who carried around a cracked jug in place of his head. The jug had been full of a flammable boiling mixture. The undead could not speak, but was incredibly proficient at sign language. After yet another insulting hand gesture, Mith snapped and punched the cracked jug, unleashing a fountain of fire that soaked them both. Get your burned arse off the ground, said the dwarf, bending down. He set the shaking Mith on his feet, brushing the last few sparks off his shoulders. Here, drink. After pouring the health elixir into his sidekick, he released his grip, dropping both the bottle and his friend on the ground. Then he stretched himself, cracking his neck, and stated with confidence, Feels good to be alive. Still lying on the ground where he had been dropped, Mith pulled the shovel towards himself, pressed it to his chest, and asked hopefully, Let's dive into deadly danger again today, eh, Crocy? Just once more? Chores come first, said the dwarf flatly. And no, they can't wait. We need to devote a few hours to them at least, and then we'll have a relaxed lunch. After that, we'll see. Aw, man, I would have dug for another 30 feet or so. There was a cute little house over there that looked very promising. I'd like to bust through a couple of soil plugs, throw in a lamp, and take a peek at what's inside. Patience. You'll have your chance. You'll get tired of digging yet. Me? No way, declared Mith confidently. I want to make a quick trip to Algora today. I need to get a couple of skills in working with a pickaxe and shovel. Plus, I need to buy a couple of monster cards, and another couple of proper oil lamps, and an alchemical light orb wouldn't hurt too. You're really getting into it, huh? Chuckled Crow, taking off his armor. Good. Having passion is good. Now, go change your clothes. It's time to sell whatever the gods have sent us. The next caravan is already on the horizon. We'll feed them and water them and sell stuff. The guy jumped up and began to strip off his clothes. We'll get right on it.